So I mean, starting it out was just another event. Can I mention 16 years ago? 15 events, but the first year, pulling out a map of Australia and looking, you know, where can we hold a fantastic trail run that's going to be popular and going to be iconic. We just thought all of a sudden, what about the Blue Mountains? Yeah, I feel so blessed to be able to come here and still come here and now set the course. Because that's the bit I loved about it originally, from the days of Alina and me, putting this whole thing together and meeting all the local landholders and community and David King. And I mean, having been involved for 15 years, I still love coming back here. My love of this country has only increased over the last 15 years, so yeah.
15 years I've been coming up here. Well, this is the 15th year. I've finished 14 of them. They've all been special and great, all in their own different ways. Tom and Alina, oh my God, my hat goes off to them. They took a chance. They took a big punt to put on the initial race 15 years ago. 160 people turned up. Probably not even enough to cover cost, who knows? Just 2 people putting it on and then relying on volunteers to assist. And then each year it just gradually got bigger and bigger and bigger. Tom and Alina, they've been here every year. Every year I go out of my way just to go over and thank them. And it started from the year 1, and I don't think he really knew me for the first few years. I think it was just great, and just a thanks goes a long way.
Look at this spot here. I just, where else would you rather be?
Ultra Trail Australia to me is the biggest race in the Southern Hemisphere. It's the race where it's a circus. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of expos. There's lots of things that you can be a part of, distances, and it's just a party. It's really kind of the pinnacle of racing in terms of at the high end, but also it's just brings together the most amount of people to enjoy the trails at whatever level. And I just feel like if I wanted to highlight what running looks like and what ultra trail running can be, UTA is the perfect example of all the best parts of the sport coming together in one place. Ultra Trail Australia, to be going for 15 years, I think what the most special part about it is that it hasn't changed all that much. It's still about bringing people to an incredible location, pushing themselves to run distances that seem unfathomable, pushing themselves in a beautiful landscape, and coming together and just really enjoying the essence of running in a really special place. And to have been putting that on for 15 years, it's just been such an incredible thing for both the community and trail running.
It's amazing that after 15 years it's built up this event from very humble beginnings, starting at the Fairmont Resort to almost 7,000 athletes this year. Yeah, I think the event's definitely grown. I just want to keep seeing the magic happen for another 15 years. Yeah, no, I do feel really personally connected to it, and I absolutely want to make sure this is the best event for runners, spectators, volunteers, our staff. I want people to, feel the magic that is UTA. It's an amazing privilege to be able to run on Gundagara country, and David King, as you know, has been involved right from the beginning. We've obviously worked to incorporate many cultural elements, from the Yadaki players up on Iron Pot to the smoking ceremonies at the start, so it's definitely something we embrace and want to continue.
I've got to openly start off with I love country. Country means everything, I think, to any Aboriginal person. That connection, that journey, that pathway is just paramount to your stories. 15 years of a welcome, sometimes you start thinking, surely by now I'm out of words. But there's always a trigger, there's always something good that helps you, because I found these people to be genuine. And it isn't just the runner, it's the supporter, it's the family, it's the yarns, it's that time together. And that's Aboriginal. To stand up and share the stories that I was able to have as a young fella down here in the valleys around Katoomba. It's an honour, it's humbling, And it's important to help people realise, yeah, we want you here. We want you to connect. We want you to see country like how we've seen it for thousands of years. We want you to be able to come back for another 15 years, and we just want to keep it going.
UTA is such a special event because of the people. The people, you know, like it's a big old beastie kind of a course, and it's something that people really aspire to doing. It's, you know, why we do it. It's because you see these people achieve these things and know what it means to them. You know how tough it is to be out on the trails for many, many hours. To be there for them and with them is just such a buzz. I just want to bottle that feeling up for everybody, because those are the moments that make people's lives.
It's the people. It's all about the people. This event in particular, first year that I ran it, I was at the 82 kilometre mark and got phone reception for the first time for a few hours, and my sister-in-law had just told me that my brother died. I was all on my own. I had 20 k's to go, and I just thought, well, I'm going to finish this race. And I finished the race, and one of my great mates, Keith Hong, Buzz, was there at the finish, and I was crying, and he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "My brother's just died." And all he could say, he just looked at me and said, "Would you like a cup of tea?" And it was just that moment that made me realise that absolutely everyone in the whole event out there looking after you and looking after each other. And I think that's when I really decided that after running the 100k 5 times, I wanted to volunteer, and I just love being out on the course and helping, you know, the slower people achieve their goals.
We've got a lot of hundreds who they're doing it solo, so their support crew is us. When we lose some of those hundreds and they have to pull out, and this is the end of their race, there's so many support crews that have put their hand up to take people back to Katoomba, back to Scenic World. They'll actually go out of their way to take broken and injured and just, I'm done, runners back. Pretty much if someone goes down in a screaming heap, there'll be 5 or 6 other runners walking in with them, jogging in with them, pretty much giving up their good time and their race PB to make sure someone gets to a checkpoint or gets picked up or gets looked after.
It is a community of running. It's not just us runners who put on the shoes and the backpack and go out and run.
Yeah, I'd probably go one step further for the community of UTA and say it's like a family. It really is just a reunion of people that come together in May, and from all parts of Australia, all walks of life, and all with different goals, different distances that they're racing.
The detail and the attention to detail that something like this takes. And there's lots of different events that put in 80, 90%, and they're happy with that, but no, not for us. And so we have had this amazing team that took this race to a new level each year. Like, you'd run the event and think, it can't get any better.
There's all the organisations, there's all the volunteers. Without the volunteers, this event would not happen at all. You need the people at the checkpoints to come and help you. You need the people on the side of the road to guide you. It's everyone. It's everyone that brings this race as a community, as one.
They're all people that I'm really proud to be working with. They're all damn legends, and I'm just the old sweep that keeps on coming back, and I'm not going to give it up.
It really feels like coming home, coming to the Blue Mountains and reconnecting, pushing ourselves, having the aftermath together, and just enjoying a bit of running, but really the gathering of people and reconnecting with them a year on.
To me, it's been 15 years of community, country, the atmosphere of coming along to the event. It's something I want to keep on fostering as part of this team, and being able to deliver the magic that is UTA for many years to come.
I can't believe it's been 15 years. I honestly feel like I'm still in that car park. This is a clan. This is a welcome to country. This is something that over the years has just grown in such a large way. I'm just so happy that I've had the honour as the Gundungurra traditional custodian to get up and join in with these people. been a great 15 years.